There's something most people do not talk about when it comes to burnout or when it arrives. It is that your judgment starts to fail. It becomes impossible for you to make the right decisions that can move the organization forward. Your judgment become clouded and your decisions start contradicting themselves. The decision you make today is contradicting the ones you made 6 months ago. And the standard you held yourself too high to starts crumbling. Today's episode, we're talking about burnout signals, structural leadership failure, and what to do immediately before it gets out of hand. Let's get into today's episode.
The Fulfillment OB Podcast.
Most leaders, visionaries, and top performers, they think burnout is a personal problem. They tell themselves they are not resting enough, they are not disciplined enough, they are not resilient enough, they are not good at managing stress. But that's not always the case. And people prescribe meditation, medication, they prescribe better sleeping habits, better rest habits, and all those exercise. And most times they don't work because after doing those things, you come back to an imperfect structure and burnout happen again. And the cycle repeats itself over and over and over again without you ever finding out what a true problem really is. But the truth is that burnout is a structural leadership problem wearing the costume of a personal problem. When you lead and the organization or the company extracts more from you than you can handle, you are prone to burnout. When everything routes through you, when you're responsible for every decision, every meeting, every setback, every outcome, you are going to burn out because your leadership system is going to fail. You are carrying much more than you are supposed to. Years ago, I fell into the same trap. I was leading a team and I burnt out. I was becoming extremely frustrated on a daily basis. I became reactive. Every problem triggered me. I was always complaining the team is not doing enough. People are not aligned. You people can just execute. Why don't you care about the vision? All those things are signal that you are burnt out. And I was deeply frustrated, overthinking, and don't know what to do. All the stress, the pressure was on me. And I've talked with founders, and the same is the case. This is because the leadership structure I built was not functioning or there was a problem somewhere. But at that time, I failed to realize and I learned too late. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We're going to use one of the pillars in the fulfillment method to diagnose why this happens and how to fix it. Let's look at the leverage pillar. Leverage is all about building systems and structure that multiply outputs without your direct involvement. It means setting up the right leadership structure that will support you long term, building sustainable leadership structures. So when leverage breaks down, you will also break down because you are not meant to carry everything alone. You're supposed to utilize the strengths of your team, the expertise of every individual in your team, ensure that outcomes and responsibilities are shared. Everyone understands what they are responsible for. They know the deadline. They know exactly how to implement and execute without fail. And they know how to come to you with results instead of complaining or problem. You are not supposed to fix everything by yourself. You're supposed to leverage on other people's ability, their strength, so that the vision shared can be achieved with everyone's involvement. So do not think that because you are the leader, all the decisions need to flow upward. Everything needs to be delegated appropriately. One thing I've noticed in founder-led team is that the organization grows, the people increase, but the leadership structures never evolved with it. So stress and pressure compounds at the top, making it difficult for the leader who carries everything alone to make the appropriate decision. So it is it is natural to see your judgment and your decision making ability degrade over time. It's about working smarter and not harder. It is not also about time management. It is about ensuring that everyone knows exactly how to appropriate their time to the things that are important and the things that could move the organization forward. So when you reach that ceiling and the pressure is too much and you're burnout, it signals that somewhere in your structure, your leadership structure, something is failing. The system you've built over the years cannot handle the expansion of your organization and needs immediate attention. Problems like this can cost organizations and companies millions of dollars every year. Most people overlook it until it becomes too late. But the good news is this: with a fulfilled leadership audit, you can audit your organization, your team, yourself as the leader, so we can find where exactly your leadership structures and systems are failing and create a map to help us to rebuild the right foundation. So the fulfilled leadership audit is a 90-minute diagnostic that is designed to help you rebuild the right leadership system that could help you support expansion, scale, and better team performance. To get access to the leadership audit, please click the link in the description of this episode. If you want to go deeper with all the 7 pillars in the fulfilled leadership method, check out our deep dive on Patreon. We do 2 to 3 deep dives every month, and this is a way to directly support the work so we can keep doing what we are doing. If you want to get daily episodes directly to your inbox, please subscribe to the newsletter on Substack. The link will also be in the description. If you have gained or learned something from this episode, please share it with a founder, a visionary, a leader that is going through hell right now. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I'll catch you tomorrow for the next episode.